this working correctly. I don't really know if it is or not. Okay, well, if anybody is there, or if anybody shows up, I guess you won't hear what my message is before then, but I tinkered around with the settings of sound, and after having the code refuse to show up entirely, like I couldn't get video or audio, I tinkered with the settings some more, and I think the stream should probably have audio now. Not like last time. Anyway, I was in the middle of doing this when I got pulled away, so going to resume. Oh yeah. Don't progress if you don't have Medicine of Magic. Yeah, that's the weird thing about this area. For some reason, the cane can also make platforms, in addition to blocks. I don't know what sense that makes. But, you know, I don't think you actually need the magic medicine in order to beat this area. It's just something that's nice to have. Well, of course, you don't need it if you already know where to go, but I don't necessarily know where to go even. And that eye up there, if I face towards it, it will fire a shot at me. And since I don't have the good, the mirror shield, I can't block that. So I have to face away while I go up. I don't know why. I just usually default to using the boomerang, even if it doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. That is neat that those do that. I wish I knew that before. That they that they specifically stop when you face them. Seems like information that would have been neat to know beforehand. Maybe I did know it and I just forgot that I knew it. Could use the magic cape here, but I think I'll just try to... I'll try to just do this past this room. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oops. There we go. Hooray! Oh, it's just a fairy. Well, maybe there's a key here too. Magic. Well, I guess having a fairy and a full magic is worthwhile. It's basically a bunch of health and stuff. Whoops. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Do this. Okay. Now I get to get the key out of there. First I want to make sure I know what order I want to do these in. Or specifically how I want to do them. Okay. I think it should stay open. Nope. Well, that's, okay. I don't remember it closing, but I guess that makes sense. Well, that just means I have to do it from this area here instead. That gives me a few more seconds. Okay. Yeah, and this is an area you can just use the cape to get past, but I think I'll, you know, to run through everything, I think I'll just do it like this. Yeah, I have the map. Now I'm in the light world right now, technically speaking. I don't think that, I don't think that you stay in the light world for the whole dungeon, but that's kind of what's neat about this last particular place. You go between the light world and the dark world to access it. But yeah. Well, that doesn't really help me much, because I think this map isn't as maze-like as the previous one. Like, it's still helpful, but it's helpful in the way of mostly just having something to look at. I guess I didn't really need to go in here to do it. And if you remember what the layout of the dungeon is, you can just leave all those full magic stuff and health power-ups towards the end. Oops. Okay. Well, time for me to go back to where I was. It's nice that it freezes time while I do the spin. Or freezes the ride. There we go. I have the one key that I need to progress. Okay. It feels a lot different to play this game, probably even if you only play it once, after you've played it once compared to the first time. Or once you've 100%ed it, it feels different. Because, you know, the game gets so much easier because you have so many more of the items to choose from. More heart pieces. There we go. And chain chomps for some reason. I think they just like the idea of these sorts of enemies in the Super Nintendo era. Right. Huh. I don't remember if there's a way to dispose of those enemies or not. And oops. They are much more of a hassle than I remember them being. I don't think you can destroy them, but I guess I'll... Nope. Can I hit them with a hammer? There we go. But yeah, I don't remember them being this much of a hassle here. But I guess they are gatekeepers of some kind. Well, I guess I better use the health potion. Okay. Well, time to go through the rest of this. That's why it's bad to stand above them when you... Probably the, I don't even know how you figure out what to do with the thing that gets you the half magic. That might be the hardest thing to learn to do in the game. Maybe. Because it's like a gem that you... It isn't clear what you're supposed to do versus the gem. Dang it. There we go. At least I got one of them. And I guess they will respawn if I enter the room, so I guess I could just keep doing that every time I come into this room. Let's see. Those weird tube things. Is there another Zelda dungeon with those pneumatic tubes that you go through? I mean, I guess they're not pneumatic tubes, but I don't know what else these things are supposed to be. Because they have a wide mouth, and you enter them, and it looks like they're narrower than you could fit, so I don't think you're crawling through there faster than you normally walk. I don't remember which one of these you're supposed to enter first. Wow, that's some... No, I guess I could have captured another one like that, but nope. Okay, I think this is the wrong way to go, but I don't really mind that much, because I need the key first. Or this is just the fairy room, I guess. So those bouncing skull thingies, I guess they're like fairies that have been transformed into weird monsters. And that seems like maybe what it might be, because the fairies are intelligent creatures, right? Oh, I was missing the eye. Okay, yeah. You need to face this way to open the door. Okay. For some reason I was thinking the eye would probably hit me before I could go in there. Yeah, it's the big key. Okay. I already got... Okay. I'm just making sure that none of those respond. I guess they didn't. Wait a minute. I was hearing the sound earlier, but the sound cut out. For me. It looks like it's still showing up on the audio feed, but I can't hear it anymore. That's weird. Oh well. I guess if this thing... Was I hearing it earlier? Huh. Okay, according to this, it got shut off. Maybe I was just imagining I heard it because I... Okay, now I hear it. Maybe I just imagined I was hearing it earlier because I knew it looked like it was working on the screen there. Oh man. I don't know which of those two doors I want more. I guess I'll go through the bottom one since I'm near it. Okay. I think two of those eyes will attack me regardless. Yeah, they attack me regardless of what direction I'm facing. I guess I'll try to... Just taking it really slow so I can be certain I know what I'm doing there. Okay, here we go. And if I recall correctly... Nope, it's all the way to the right. Yeah. This is another one of the heart pieces. Okay. Hooray! Yeah, another heart piece. Now I'm only missing one. That I'm pretty sure is that one thing that was in the forest. But I'm not certain. I think it is possible to have all the heart pieces now, though. I have the big key, so... Hooray. Yeah, now I can do that. I don't know why I didn't use the powder on that, or why I didn't remember that. Okay, now trying to recall where to go in particular. Like, I cannot remember if I actually need the shield in order to beat this dungeon. I don't think I need to go down, though, in order to beat it. Well, let's see. I guess I have full fairies and stuff, so... Guess I'm not at full life, though. May as well do that. Now that I've exited the dungeon by going outside and then back in, I think all the item drops are reset for the pots. I don't think there's any reason to go down anymore. So that leaves up somewhere. I can't remember if there was a particular... Yeah, I think this is the only exit that I can access from this side. Okay, yeah. So that's not where I go. I feel that okay, yeah, I think the first floor up there and this floor here are correct, are cleared. So it's one of these that I go down. And go to the right, maybe? No, that just tells me that I need to go to the left. Did I not have the... Maybe I didn't have the big key the first time I went. The other way. I'm only half paying attention to it because I'm trying to provide some kind of commentary. Okay, so there's a key down there that I need to go through. I need to pass through that door from below, which requires me to have one more key that I don't have. Okay, so maybe it's in that first room. Of course, the first time, could have sworn that I... Whee! Well, he didn't drop anything. Maybe it's one of those other areas. Because I think I went counterclockwise through this room the first time, so I never actually went to the left here. Maybe I did, though. No? Nope. And that's just... Okay, I already went in that room before. Or... Okay. I can block that. Oh. I forgot that door closes up. Oh, I get it. I think that's a clue to show you how to get through that door without without facing up. But I think maybe back here you need a... Okay, yeah, it was this room here. I need to open this up before it will let me, because the first time I went into this room I didn't have the treasure to get up there. And now I can get up there. Wait. No, it's not this. Then. I think there is a room that I need this to reflect the beams or whatever. Maybe not. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wander around randomly some more. Because for some reason, I guess I forget this, where to go in this dungeon. I'm sure it's something just random and straightforward. I think this is the only dungeon in the game where these, this block mechanic making platforms is used. I think I accidentally used it twice. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay, well. Okay, well, it's one of these rooms. I guess I will... freeze time. Okay, I guess I will look at the map. That's the room... No, I think I did clear this floor. Feels weird to wander around in this dungeon because it seems like I should know it. Wow, 3 hearts. That enemy does a lot of damage for some reason. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've gone through all these in this room. Maybe there's a room that is clearable of enemies that I didn't clear all the enemies in. Okay. At least I'm collecting money slowly. Okay. Okay, that was the wrong way. That's just magic. I'll leave it there for now because I don't care if the magic is something I get or not. I remember before I learned that you could turn the magic draining monsters into a fairy. I used to think they were the most annoying enemy in the game. Not necessarily because they're the worst enemy or anything like that, or the hardest, but because they're very common and they drain just a little bit of magic every time they hit you, so they also did something unique. But if they're just like a cursed fairy, then, you know, that kind of makes sense. I don't think anything else in the game is a cursed thing. There's the, there's of course the enemy soldiers, or the knights or whatever. But I don't think what they are counts as, well, they are cursed or whatever. But I don't think the idea of them is that they would, I think they're just normal soldiers. They don't have like an alternate form. It's just that they look dark and menacing because they're, they've been mind controlled. That's just what mind controlled things look like. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get a key in this room. Weird that it doesn't roll to the edges of the room. Okay. No keys. There's no key in this area either. Yeah. I'm gonna have to think about where this key is. Okay, well. I don't know why I'm missing a key. or at the very least don't realize where the key is. Pretty sure I have to go up there to continue. Like, even though there's that exit outside, I don't think you go there to get the like that outside area you can observe, I don't think is the way forward. That inside area only, it like resets your spawn point, so if you die you'll at least start, because if you die in a dungeon I think it starts you at the start of the dungeon, or if you use the mirror it starts you at the start of the dungeon, and each of those dungeon entrances counts as a start. But like, I'm supposed to have the key by this point, so I can get in there. But I don't know why I'm not finding the key in any of these rooms. Probably just passed over it without thinking. Oh well. I guess I'll take care of all the enemies in this room, maybe? Yeah. Nope, the skull doesn't turn into anything. There we go. It always seems like there would be something there. Let's see. I think I did clear all this out the first time I was here, and nope, nothing. Yeah, this just dumps me back at the one-way path again. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to wander randomly through this dungeon. Even though that's not very productive. Just because I can't recall what to do to progress. Anyway. I think the fairy is potentially the only thing that's cursed that exists in the game. Like, it's kind of weird that it's only that one, and then I guess the soldiers are mind controlled, but like, you know, you don't have a way to free the soldiers from the curse other than defeating Ganon at the end. But why would there only be one cursed enemy? I guess the later games made it so that you don't have mind-controlled soldiers that you're fighting, you have magic enemy soldiers instead. You know, they have like the Stalfos or the Lazalfos. You know, so you fight skeletons instead of knights that have been mind-controlled, that way you aren't killing people that are, you know, effectively enemy soldiers, but they're enemy soldiers that didn't really do anything wrong to you. So, you know, it's kind of questionable killing them just because they're in your way, potentially. It'd probably be, you know, justified to do that, kind of. But I think it's probably better designed to have, you know, magic skeletons and such. Because that's more clearly an enemy that you're justified in killing, rather than a mind-controlled person. Because a mind-controlled person, you'd think, like, wouldn't it be good to do something like a pacifist run in that case? Because if you did a pacifist run, you wouldn't be leaving people dead that didn't do anything wrong, and that only, you know, ended up being a soldier in the wrong place. But yeah. Don't know how those 5 arrows are floating in midair, but I don't think it matters too much. I went to the right there, but I didn't revisit this place. But yeah, like, after this, like, a bunch of soldiers are dead, but the land is saved. It is kind of funny that there's only, like, 2 people in the town that don't like you, but everyone else is like, oh yeah, those soldiers are mind-controlled. We don't believe anything they tell us. They're mind-controlled, so we just ignore everything they try to tell us about what's going on. Okay, yeah. It's just this. Yeah, I still do have the 2 fairies. There's no key or anything up here. It's just the health. Okay, so the room to the right of me has the rolling spike logs. This room is just health. The room on the bottom there, I think it was the room that teaches you need to face away from the eyes in order to have them not fire at you. This stuff, yeah. So I double checked for sure that there's nothing to do here on this floor. It feels like I'm wasting time. But that's okay. All games are wasting time, so. All art is wasting time. That's what's nice about it. I wonder what those patterns are supposed to be. You think that's supposed to be like a stylized representation of the symbols you see in ancient, you know, the eyes and stuff that the Sheikah leave on everything? That might be what that is. They might have some concept art somewhere that shows this weird geometric shape with an eye on it, and this is the best they could do in the entire game of having something like that. So they just put it on these weird thingies, whatever they are. Pneumatic tubes. I don't think any of those exist in the rest of the games. And that takes a lot. Pretty sure there's no secret there. Or no secret in this room. Or not secret, because, I mean, all I'm really doing is looking for a key. Is this wall bombable? I don't think there's any walls that don't have visible bombable areas in this game. Yeah, I turned into the bunny. Oh. I shouldn't have been silent. Or I shouldn't have been stationary there. Yeah, I really don't remember where to go. Oh well. I do remember doing this before. I don't think you do anything with the... I don't think there's anything you really do with the shield other than, you know, catch the eye lasers like that. I do remember that you can leave the area and then come back later. Maybe I'll do that real quick. I'll come back there when I feel like running around in that dungeon a little more. I think it'll be a little more, maybe if I'm away for a little bit, I'll come back and I'll immediately remember what to do. It is weird though that I guess I forgot how to get that one key there. Yay. Running around through the Lost Woods. Okay. Let's see if I can get the heart piece here. Or if there is a heart piece here. Can't open any more chests. Well, at least I got the better option to get out of the two things that I didn't care about. What? He gave me a 20. Okay. I got another 20. Maybe it's 320 and then the heart piece. Well, I seem to be working out pretty well. The minigames being the open random treasures is a little silly, but it started the trend of them trying to make a bunch of different mini games for you to play. You know, every new one of these always has like a couple of different mini games that are usually pretty good. Okay, I got 1 rupee. So there's 120 and 300. But maybe he doesn't have a heart piece here. I'm gonna play it one more time. Nope. Okay, maybe that minigame doesn't have a heart piece in it. If that's the case, I don't know where the last one is. It was worth a shot though, just to see. Okay, so I have one heart piece and one key that I'm looking for. Let's see. The wood cutters are both gone, I think. Yeah, they're not here. A bumpkin and B bumpkin. I'm not sure if I went up there when in the Dark World or not. This run through. Like I probably did, but it's also like I can't remember where I was I can't remember where I was for sure. Okay, well, I guess I'll check that area of the map in the Dark World. And, well, that won't get me any progress in the game. It will definitely give me, it will definitely just be a thing that I can remember at least. Like, what? What's going on? Okay. Okay. Nope. So when people die here, they turn into trees. It makes those lumberjacks a lot worse seeming. I guess most of them don't have eyes to the point that I guess maybe they've been trees so long they're not even really aware or alive anymore. So maybe it's okay to cut them down. I mean, obviously they're alive if they're a tree, but maybe they've just been a tree so long their eyes glaze over and they don't really have much awareness. I don't really know why I'm running around in here, because there's nothing else for me to find. That thing normally eats your shield, but I don't believe that it can eat the mirror shield because it's too big. So instead he just takes 20 rupees from you. I guess that one doesn't want to talk. I wonder what the logic is of having the trees spit out bombs like that. Like, a lot of them I can see, like, if you hit it and B comes out, then, you know, that makes sense. But, like, a tree that can spit out bombs? I guess maybe bombs being plants that grow in the world is kind of something that exists in this setting. But it always still felt weird in Zelda 64, the first time I saw a bomb plant. It's like, oh, I guess the bomb plant makes sense, that you need a special bag to carry these bomb plants around. But like in a lot of games, the bombs seem like they're manufactured. But I guess at least in some of them, the bombs are like a fruit that you grow or a special kind of gourd, a pumpkin or something. But they're not colored like a pumpkin or a gourd of some kind. They're, you know, cartoon blue. So I don't know how much sense that makes. I know I already did that mini game for the things. For the heart piece. But yeah, like, so bombs do grow in this world. And they're not made. At least part of the time. You blow that up, maybe? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Random stuff to get. Hooray. Yeah, shop. Yeah, I don't think there are any other art pieces around here. This is the guy who gives me the net. Or no, it's not. Oh. Yeah, he just tells me about the flute. I don't think playing the flute for him does anything special. I guess I'll just look in some of these. Yeah, just somebody that's bedridden. No big deal. And then this is the chicken house. Can blow up the wall. That doesn't seem like a very good thing to exist. I think I'd be mad if somebody saw cracking on the drywall of my house and I went inside and somebody came inside and, you know, blew up that part of the wall. I guess it doesn't matter since that house is evidently owned by chickens. Well, probably what it is it's one of the mind-controlled guards' houses. And that's the reason why it is like that. You know, seems like it's completely abandoned and there's just a bunch of animals inside. Yeah, I think there's nothing here really. Although it looks like the people that used to hang out in town and call for guards if they see you. Because there's some that would run away and do that. It looks like they're gone. That's a nice touch. I don't think I noticed that those people are gone later in the game. I guess the idea is that they must have fled the town. Because, you know, things seemingly aren't better. And the people who haven't fled the town are people that are just, like, they knew the guards were mind-controlled from the start. Or the guards keep leaving them alone for some reason. Okay, well, I really cannot remember where the heart piece is, so I guess I'm going to head back to the dungeon and wander around the dungeon for a while, not knowing what to do. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't think I went... Yeah, I didn't go down here. I don't think that's anything, though. Like, I think that's a ferry. Well, there's a ferry in a cave just on the other screen, so maybe it isn't a ferry. Okay, so in order to get whatever is in here, I at least need the bow and arrow. Yeah. Okay. He wants me to have a bunch of rubies, and I'm gonna max out. Oh, nope, I guess not. Why does he not want anyone to know that he gave me rupees? I mean, he has the same graphics as the thief, so maybe he's a thief that goes around. He's like, you know, there seems to be some kind of problem going on with like ultimate evil around here. But I'm gonna give you rupees because it seems like you're solving the problem. But don't tell anyone I helped you out because that'd ruin my credibility as a thief if you told people that. I guess that makes sense, but it's still kind of unusual. Yeah. I don't know what else to use my money on. I guess I could buy potions and stuff, but I already have 2 potions and 2 fairies. So I may as well toss the money in here. Because there's nothing else I think that I need to use that I can use money on besides potions. Like I think I have everything I need otherwise. 40 bombs and 60 arrows. I think I have actually gone through the game using arrows and bombs a lot more, but it's just so uncommon. I really don't remember what the maximums of these were. I thought bombs was 40 and rupee and arrows was 50. But yeah, I really don't remember. Maybe they both cap out at 99. If that's the case, I think I have way more already than I'll ever need. Oh, it increased it by 10 that time. I think, because the previous cap was 60. Is one of the things that goes back further as a tradition than it seems like it did. The whole collecting lots of money and using it to collect something. Oh. Okay. Okay, 70 was the maximum, I guess. Okay, so I'm at the max amount of arrows. And I'll see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So apparently I managed to hit the cap with both of them. Or maybe it's made so that the cap is... Maybe it's made so that the cap is... I wonder if the cap is for each individual one, or if you get a certain number of expansions you can spend on either one. Maybe that's that seems like it could be possible, but I don't think games of this era had you make decisions like that. That would be interesting though if it did. Okay. And I don't remember where else I can go to make definitive progress for sure. Well, at the rate I'm going, I might have to save the rest of this for another time. Because I'll go for a little while longer to try to make up for the abrupt sort of interruption I had a bit ago. But as far as maybe there was a heart in the mountain pass area. Like, I don't think that cave had anything in particular in it, but maybe I should go check. Actually, that spot does have a heart piece in it, and I already got that one. It's funny that I can dash up a ladder, but it's slower than just running up the ladder myself. Oh well. That's the last dungeon up there. Okay, here's where that other thing is, I guess. Yeah, I remember this silly thing. Cane of Birna. And the invincibility thing. I guess I'll try to use the Cane of Birna. No, it didn't work. Or it worked temporarily, but about the same rate as the other thing. Okay. Well, I have all the items now. At the very least. For some reason I forgot that was in that particular spot. At least there's no rocks flying everywhere. I don't know if there's anything else on this mountain. Well, that's nice, I guess. I think hopefully my goal, at least, is to beat the rest of Turtle Rock. So I can leave the last dungeon and then the final boss for next time, maybe. Or whenever I stream this again. Okay. Well, can't go much from up here. You can't go to many places from up there, so... I will return to the light world. Whee! Well, I have no reason to go to the dark world down there. I don't think there's a cave on the left that is anything really. But let's see. If I can get over to the left. Let's see. What? Oh, right. For some reason I was thinking that the portal would still be there halfway through the dungeon. But I used the mirror. I forgot. Oh well. It's not that big a deal to start from the beginning of the dungeon again. It's not like it's super long or anything. Actually, I don't have any magic right now, so... There's... Oh wait, there is a little bit of magic at the start, and there's a bunch of magic fill-ups, so... I should probably be fine. Huh. There's nothing under any of these rocks for some reason. Skull rocks. Oh, there's lightning. And I think those are supposed to be the trees in the background. I don't know what they look like though, underneath the clouds. Yeah, I think those are supposed to be trees. They just have like a reddish glow to them that make them look like lava or something maybe. Yeah, that full magic item pickup is It's that combined with the half magic use makes it so the dungeon is really completable without buying magic, extra magic. Okay, well, I think also assuming that you sort of know what to do. Because if not, then a lot of these rooms would probably wind up difficult. There is actually nothing in this room except for the thing. This would make more sense to me if I knew there was a key that you had to go to the light world to get. Whoops. Okay, you don't actually have to swing at the sword if you stay in the entrance. So you are invincible in the entrance here against these things at least. But I don't need to go up there because it's just a room that has a magic fill up and a fairy. And I already have almost full magic. And you can't pull on the tongues of the statues up there. I guess I could check to see if the walls are bombable, but no, I'm sure they're not. Well, that's just what happens sometimes when you haven't played a game in a long time. You just forget how it's laid out. I already went down and checked both those skull pots on the left. Well, I'm sure you can't push the other block, but I guess I'll check it just because, just to be sure, just to be completely thorough. And that other block, or I guess you can push it, but it doesn't do anything. I guess I should have said that I'm sure that it was nothing, because I remembered that much at least. Just, you know, that thing is, there's only so much you can do in that room to search for stuff. So if they made one of those blocks pushable and the other not pushable, even if it's the one that doesn't trigger the treasure to appear, then you might try to push one, and then if it's not pushable, you might give up without trying the other one that is actually the correct one to push. So it makes sense to make both of them pushable. But like, I knew it didn't do anything. I don't know what it is I'm just not seeing, but I have to be bypassing a key somewhere. Well, I'm getting more money at least. Not that it makes a difference at this point, because I already got all the upgrades. If there was a treasure chest in here that appeared next to that spitting thing, then that would make sense to me, but there isn't. Map. I think I already tried to bomb the left wall from in here. Not that I think there's anything in here. Let's see. Looks like that room on the left up there isn't shaped correctly for what the actual room is. That's kind of odd. The thing passed right through me. I really don't remember this. Oh well. I don't know if anyone is out there, but if you are, I was thinking of probably changing the way I do things. As in, I'm not sure if having a schedule is necessarily the thing that I want to do with streaming. I'm thinking I might just generally just decide to stream just whenever I want, just randomly during the day. Because I'm not exactly sure that having a schedule makes too much of a difference unless I actually had a substantial amount of followers that actually were watching me. And, you know, playing games is more like a mood thing, not necessarily a particular schedule thing. So having a schedule, while it's kind of nice in some ways, is not particularly helpful to me. My goal here isn't necessarily to actually make money at it, so it's just enjoy myself and playing a game that I like and talking just randomly. So I think after today I'll probably just delete whatever my schedule says, and I'll just do random times. There we go. Yay. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be randomly streaming after this. You know, so it could be in the middle of the day, it could be in the middle of the night. Because, you know, it's of limited purpose to be any more consistent than that. Or consistency is of limited purpose, I think. And it doesn't seem to me that there's much benefit to doing longer streams that are like one particular game all in one run, so that like somebody can catch all of them necessarily. Oh wait, that's the big key? Okay. For some reason I thought I needed the small key for that. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just bad at this game, apparently. What's to the right if the key is up here? Oops. Okay, I'm gonna go to the right now. I don't know why I was thinking that was a small key door. Probably because it's a door that doesn't lead directly to the final boss. It's just like randomly in the middle of the dungeon somewhere. Hmm? Do I really need to... No, maybe I do need to go from the other direction. I feel like maybe I've... I feel like maybe I've been in that situation before where I thought that door needed to be opened with a key. Well, that's annoying, but not altogether unexpected. Well, I don't know what the point of that room up there is. Maybe there's a warp or something that takes you up there. Okay, well. Nope. I think I have to get to the center island, maybe? Nah. It wanted to take me in the direction that... Okay, yeah. I don't know if I needed that or if it just... or if that's a trigger that is... Yeah. I don't know if I needed to do that or if this is a trigger that is somewhat... Yeah. I'm just making all sorts of mistakes in this room. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a binary trigger. Like, it goes back and forth. Oh, whoops. I went the wrong way there. Okay. No, I did it again. There we go. No, I wanted to go. I wanted to go down. By the time I see that I want to go a particular direction, I end up almost being not going the right way. I guess I'll use one of these life medicines, even though I probably didn't really need to. There we go. Oops. Oh well. I think doing that is what I want. Yeah. Because he holds the sword on the other direction. Yep. I guess these aren't meant to be required. Oh, I guess that one is a required treasure. Okay. There we go. Yep, and now this is just sort of like a waypoint area. I can go up here. Yep, now if I really wanted to, I could exit and go do other stuff. But there's kind of no point to it. It's just there to serve as a checkpoint. Kind of, so if I go into the boss room and die, I can restart from there, rather than going all the way to the beginning again. I didn't go in that one room up there near the top, but I don't think you need to go there for any purpose. Okay. Well. Why'd I was thinking of the fairy that it'll turn into. Okay, well. Oops. Oh well. I needed the life anyway. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, I will definitely be getting to the end of this. Okay. I don't know why I'm so bad at that. I used up a ton of magic power to do that. I thought there was another one of those cursed fairies around here. Maybe I already got them all. Oh, one of those guys is here. May as well. And give me some droppables. Okay. Yeah. This is a fun room in general. And it's the final approach. Pretty fitting for this area. Okay. Ah. Ah. I'm just bumping into it a bunch. I think you can get through this relatively easily and quickly if you use it and then hammer at it quickly. But I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. Because the way I'm going to run out of magic power pretty soon, and the fairies all have pink hair. That's interesting, actually, because if the fairies all have pink hair, then, you know, kind of means that, you know, the main character is going to also... That's like something that makes him more tied with the fairies. You know, it's kind of like a connection to the magic world. Okay, well, I guess I can't defeat this boss right now. I'll have to go get magic power. Well, see, that's why I have this, so I can exit out of here and... I'll just have to be sure not to use the mirror again, so I don't have to run through the whole dungeon again. Take a sample of the red potion. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. I never remember needing to buy that before, though. So I think it's just a matter of my shots kept missing, and that's why I ended up using so much of the magic power. Okay. Uh, Those are the one sort of landmines that you can walk on in most games, and it doesn't just have a 3-second delay so you can walk completely over it and be somewhere else when it explodes. No, it actually explodes when you step on it. Of course, I don't know why landmines are in this. What does the sign actually say? Oh, right. Waterfall of Wishing is up there. See, normally it's at this point that I'd be running around looking for any heart pieces that I missed. But since there's only one, you know, I don't know where that actually is. Seems pretty impressive to remember where all the stuff is in this, but I remember doing the same thing with this, with like Super Metroid, and knowing where all the equipable, or all the missile tanks are. And since there's a lot of hidden missile tanks all over that game, that's kind of more impressive, I think. There's also power bombs and super missile tanks, but there's a lot more hidden items in that game overall. So in order to find all of it in a relatively quick order, then it's a lot more difficult to just know where all that stuff is and go immediately towards it. But in a way, it's also easier to clear the game because after a certain point you get that X-ray thing that allows you to see through walls. And then you can just manually scan every screen in the game to find out where all of the hidden things are. Which is kind of nice. It's like probably one of the easiest games to 100%. You know, easiest game that's as polished and as and item filled as that one. But a lot of these other ones you can sort of wind up in a position where there's one piece left and you don't have any idea where it is. It's not in these. This person still say the same thing? Oh, okay. That person does not say the same thing that they said the first time. They actually have updated dialogue. But the village elder is still hanging out in the desert, I guess. Still broke the weather vane. I don't know if I actually need magic power to get the to get to the boss room in the dungeon again. Because I know there's full magic power-ups. Oh well, I guess I won't worry about it really. No, I have everything except maybe I'll go through here because I remember that I went immediately on the particular path that you go to through this area to clear it. So I don't know if there's a different thing in here if you don't go down that path. I don't think there is, but I may as well just double check. going through random cave. But yeah, there's kind of like no reason to go through this cave if you've already been through it, as far as I remember. And the first time you're through it, the old man is giving you directions. So he just tells you where to go. Not that there's much place, not that there's really much of any area to get lost in, but still. Yeah. And that's the extent of the maze. So I've been everywhere now. Or wait, you see the old man on the second screen, I think. And then he tells you, no, go right. And just double checking. Nope. Okay. Old man living in the dingy cave on top of the mountain. What is there? What purpose is there for people to live up here? Like in the newer ones, they always put the Gorons in the mountain area. But in this one, you know, there's this random old guy in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. This is my home! And it's just a random cave with a couple of torches lighting it. Like, obviously they want to give you characters to talk to, but, you know, it doesn't always make a lot of sense. The characters being there. Well, I don't want to go into the dark world here, because if I do, I have to exit it through some way. That area up there is a little bit suspicious. Like it's I don't think it's anything, but I may as well check while I'm around here. I may as well check because wherever the heart is, I think it's an area that I forgot about. And I guess it would make sense if one of the areas was, yeah, like most of this area is. Could just be that this is here because of the Dark World has a ledge right there. And that's where you get the blue item. Yeah, that's probably why that's there. It's a hint. It's a hint to go to that other place that I've already been. But yeah, I think apart from the couple places that don't have cracks, that kind of seem like they're places you should be able to go. I think other than that, they're all visible cracks. Just checking around the area again. I think it was this one. Yep. Actually, maybe I should have gone up and... Yeah, one of these... Oh wait, these are all treasure chests, not magic ups. Well, maybe I'll see something in here that'll give me magic. Okay. Oh right. There are things in here that'll give me magic. Well, I guess I'll have to hope one of the skulls gives it. I trapped that one up there too now. Guess maybe I'll do this to at least take out that enemy. Can't be too careful. Money. Okay, I guess it's the next room that I think the next room has a full magic up. Okay, I was hoping for one of those. Because for some reason I couldn't remember if I needed to absolutely use magic before entering this room, but I guess not. Okay, let's see if I can do that again. I guess this boss means that the ice rod actually isn't, it isn't an optional thing. Because I think the ice rod is the only way you can damage the fire head, and vice versa. Which, when I started this earlier and I got the ice rod, I was talking about it being a entirely optional thing. Okay, yeah, you only need to hit it a couple of times. Ah. Well, there we go. Dang it. I keep missing. Wow, and it only gives me a couple seconds to hit it. That's kind of funny compared to... Like, this isn't particularly hard, but it's much harder than I would expect from a later game. Later game, you'd hit it once, and it'd freeze up for a while, so you could hit it more easily. Ah, dang it. I guess I'll use that. Okay. it was too close to triggering another attack cycle, so it triggered it before transitioning. So the turtle turned into a snake. Yeah. Dang it. Don't know why I'm having so much trouble on this. There we go. Man. I don't remember that being quite that difficult. Like, not only do I not remember needing to go out and purchase potions specifically for boss fights, but I don't think I really generally used anything but fairies when I used to play this. Hey, somebody says that. As I thought you were a legendary hero. Oh, she somehow knew that, and we had met before. Of his tower to pass through the gates. Yeah, he needs to be in this world. Yeah. Yes, I do. Hooray. Okay. Now, it's the last dungeon that I have left, and that's about it. What I think I will do is go get some healing items, and then end the stream for now. Because I don't really know if I want to continue on to the last dungeon right now. But you know, I'm almost done with the game. And not quite 100%, but close-ish. I have everything except the last armor, which the last armor doubles my defense again. I don't think there's any reason to have the... Like, I don't think you use a lot of magic in the next dungeon, so I'm just gonna buy the healing potions. I wouldn't be able to get a full load of the others if I bought them. Okay. Well, I burned through all my money. And next time I will head out to Ganon's tower. And go defeat that. Trying to think if there's any last places I could check for any last minute places I could check for heart pieces and whatnot. I think maybe there is one spot I can think of that I'm not sure if I checked before. Charge through the mind-controlled guys. Lake Hylia. These fortune teller guys are... I don't even remember if I ever did that. My condition isn't very good today. What? Is that him saying he doesn't want to tell my fortune? Or is he saying that because I don't have 20 rupees to give him? Those guys are the hint system that this game has. Like if you don't know what to do or where to go, they give you a hint by telling you that they can see your future. Which is pretty, I think it's pretty neat as far as a hint system goes. I don't know why later games don't use the same system, but for some reason they don't. They always have it be somebody that you can, something you can check, like at any time, basically. A lot of the later games do it, not all of them, but you know, most of them do that. By having it be a location you go to pay money to get a hint, that like feels like it's a little better to me. Not necessarily more convenient for the player, but more like you're doing something to earn the hint, I guess. I guess having it be a character that follows you around and tells you everything is probably better generally. Just from the perspective of, you know, how do you make the best game you can make? There, I need a bomb for that. I think this is a fairy fountain, maybe? Oh, a guy that was trapped in a cave in, and he's giving me money. Well, that's convenient. Okay, yeah, this is a heart piece. Okay, well. Oh wait, no, it's not. I was like, oh, surely the last one is a heart piece. But no, I guess not. I know I've generally avoided... I never went to the bottom of the map because I don't believe there was much down here. Yeah. I know there's the heart piece that's on the island you have to use the mirror to get to in the light world. But let's see. No, this is nothing. But I may as well lift it up just to double check. There's always a chance that I've forgotten something. But you know, there's a lot of places also that I completely overlook and never go to. Like if I wasn't missing a heart piece, I never would have bombed that. I never would have gone down to the next screen in the light world and bombed a different one. Because you know, if your only goal is to do completion and you kind of remember the way that everything is, then you're not going to care about getting the, you know, oh, this cave has 100 rupees and a bunch of arrows. You're not going to care about doing that. Especially if you are good enough to the point where you don't need to have potions or buy potions all the time. Well, we got one more. I got another area to check. Down here. Because I don't believe I really checked down here for sure, or went down here. I think I did check this area, because this is the area that has the guy that gives you Quake. Don't mess with my sign, I think. Oh no, maybe I didn't check up here. It's a hand. Okay. You used to be a thief. I guess that's right, turned into a hand. Oh yeah. Pretending to be a strange middle-aged guy. I don't think I would pretend to be a strange guy. A strange middle-aged guy of all things. I guess that's supposed to be your hint that the guy in the desert is a thief, so he could unlock the chest. Yeah, I guess I'll cross this and read that. What's this say? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's something I vaguely remember, but I almost never do it because I almost never use magic, so... Yeah. But that's nice, it's out of the way. This is like an area that you have no reason to go to, I guess. I guess maybe there's a heart piece here. Nope, I guess not. And I think I cleared this area before when I was here in the light world, because I don't think you need all the items in order to get this area cleared out the first time. You just need the, like, glove and the, and arrows, I think. But I may as well check it. I'll check all these rooms. Yep. Yeah, I got all the stuff there. But it is still worth checking it out. Yeah, and this guy just wants... You can defeat enemies and get money from it. The guy with Quake, the guy that gives you the Quake spell was up, not in this, or he was at the top right of the map, not the bottom or right middle-ish. Okay, so I don't think there's anything down here. I was right to remember, like, that this area isn't really my concern. I mean, I got money from here, but, you know, I'm not acquiring my true goal by going down here. And there's no particular place that I can go that will make this portal, make this thing between the two worlds about right. We... I guess I didn't check to see if this cave was bombable in the Dark World, but I don't think it is. Okay, well, I think that's probably enough for now. I'll go here, and can I save if I go to the bed? I guess I can't. I want to sleep. Or at least pull this thing around. Man, Link's outfit is really strange. Big yellow shield. I guess it's supposed to be shiny, reflective gold or something. But he has green gloves, brown sleeves, or maybe those are bare arms. No, I think those are supposed to be brown sleeves. A blue and gold tunic. His cap is yellow. His hair is pink. And he has red boots on. So like all the colors are different. This isn't the final gear, but you know, it's... Why green gloves? Why aren't those like red? I don't know. It just looks strange to really analyze it, or really look at what the pixel art is showing. Because I don't think I ever noticed that before. But in any case, I'm going to save and quit here, and whenever I resume next, I will be finishing this up. Again, I think I'll probably be just streaming randomly at random times from now on. Just because I don't really think there's any reason to have a fixed schedule that I do things at. So to anybody watching, I'll see you next time. And bye.